Isn't it? Hello! Try again. Well, that's a good start to the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. Welcome back, everyone. If you're new, please subscribe, like the show. No. Right. Before we do anything, I need to say a big thank you to all you lot for this. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. So from Ange, Steve, Roberto, the gang, everybody that was so kind enough to sign this, honestly, it means the world to me. I can't thank you enough, honestly. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, I'm going to break the habit of a lifetime and stand up on the show and put it there. How's that? Can we see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? We'll put it there. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for me. Honestly, it's just brilliant. I'm not going to keep going on, but don't forget to like. Right. Okay. Right. Who's in the building? Let's start with that, shall we? Say hello. I'll give you all three guesses who was the first person in the comment section tonight. 3, 2, 1. Black Country Villain, or he's now known on the on the Discord group. So get joining the Discord over here. Just take a picture of that, and you can join the Discord group. BCV, as he's now called. Black Country Villain, Angelina. Got a job for you, Angelina, tonight, and you, Roberto. So keep your eyes peeled. Steve Eno is in. Kate from Ireland is in. Kate, are you going to buy some of that new merch gear that's been dropped today from Villa? The Ireland gear looks really good, to be fair. John is in. Sean is in. Hiya, Sean. How are you? Tony is in. I mean, I've got to ask you, Tony, where on earth did that picture come from? That's Brum, isn't it? The kids' TV program. But yeah, interesting. Yoxall Villa, Lewis is in. Kevin is in. Robert, great to see you looking chirpy. Thank you, mate. Hope you are okay as well. Where did I get the top? Villa. It's the new drop this week. It's really nice, to be fair. Really nice. Yeah, it is. I'll tell you what's nice about this. You can't really see on this, but the material, it's like I don't know what you call it, but it's really soft and smooth. So yeah, it is really, really nice. We are doing video calls, right? If you want to come on, then you just need to text me this. Okay, text. Get me on the show. Just text me. Get me on the show. Sorry, WhatsApp it. Don't text, because my text messages are basically, I've got this old phone which I use, and I put a SIM in it to use it, but it won't let me. I don't think it'll let me send links. Right, I've just tried to send one to someone, but I'm not sure it'll go through on normal text message. So you might have to WhatsApp me. So please do it via WhatsApp, and then hopefully, yeah, it won't send via. And we've got one straight in, right? There we go. They're coming through now. Right. I'm going to keep. If you do get that, if you do come through, just bear with me a minute, because I've got a few little bits and bobs to talk about. But we will get you on the show. So once you are in the waiting list, the waiting room, we will. I'll get you on. But right, I'm just going to go through these lists of things to do. A thank you. Done the thank you. Right. As you all know, I'm a massive fan of non-league football, and you can see I'm wearing my Chasetown top underneath this one. which I absolutely love. Chasetown. They are close to my heart because my wife is from Chasetown. Her amazing father was from Chasetown, and everybody is just bloody loves Chasetown. So I've got this to ask you amazing people, if you wouldn't mind. This one here, okay? This QR code here, that is to go through, take a picture of it, and you'll go through to Chasetown FC webpage. And if you just subscribe to it, it doesn't cost you anything. And they are doing prizes. So it's basically, it's like 50p or £1. And you don't have to do them every week. You don't have to do them every now and again if you want to. And they're doing giveaways, prizes. As it goes on, it's going to be better and better and better. But all the money, this is the important part, all the money goes back into Chasetown Football Club. It goes into community projects. They do a cafe for the elderly, which they fund. They do lots and lots of work in the community. They've got a community officer that goes out. So this here is to raise a bit of money for Chasetown FC. Brilliant non-league club. I love them to bits. So I said I would try and help them do that. Okay, I'll keep both of them up. So just do what you can anyhow. Right. Ange, is Ange alert? Ange, how alert are you? And are you ready? You got your pen and paper, Ange, because we're back in business. It's only me tonight, so I'm going to need help. So Ange and Rob, right? Job for Ange. Number one job for Ange tonight is on the 30th of May. We are attempting to have a Justin Talks Villa curry night / meetup. Okay, that's the idea. Steve will tell us in a minute when he comes on where it is and what the plan is at the moment. So if anybody fancies it, then please put in the comment section. We need to have a rough idea how many people might fancy it. It's just literally a really relaxed, all get together, have a curry, have a few drinks, end of the season, bit of a laugh. What do we say? If there's enough people, even if there's not enough people, if we can get a handful there, half a dozen, then brilliant. We'll come along, we'll have a curry, we'll have a pint, and we'll have a chat, and we'll just celebrate the season, whatever it ends up with. So, Ange, your job is to write down how many people are interested. Rob, is Rob there? Rob is there. I can see him. Right, Rob, we have had a chat about this. Lewis, we will when Steve comes on, we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about it. I think it was sort of there, yeah, but he'll tell me better. Right, Rob, we are going to attempt to create an Aston Villa Justin Talks Villa playlist, Villa themed. Okay, so every guest that comes on, there's a couple waiting in the wings. I can see him there, eagerly watching the screen, and we've got a new backdrop for a couple of them. Wave away, everyone in the waiting room. I can see you. You can't. You're pretty. Yes, they're waving away. Right. You've got to come up with one song each, but it's got to be Villa related. Anything, but you got to tell me why it's Villa related, and it's going to go on to the Aston Villa Justin Talks Villa Spotify or whatever it is playlist. Rob, your job is to make sure you can write down that. Rob, if you want to, you can add a song to start. That's absolutely fine, mate. If you tell me what it is, I'll put it up on screen in your next comment, and then that's it. Also, if anybody on TikTok, we're also on TikTok here. If anybody wants to do it on there, I'll shout out and we'll do it. We've got one, Rob. You ready? Plain Official on TikTok said, "Hi ho, silver lining." Great start. Right. So get that one down, Rob. We can have as many as we want. There's no limit to this. So, okay. So, talking points tonight. Atmosphere. That was a big one last week. Chelsea game Wednesday. How big is it? Wolves game coming up. Team selection or anything you want to talk about. Okay. So, let's see what we've got. Don't forget, if you want to come on, anybody can come on. Anybody. Okay. It's not closed to anybody. Text that number. Get me on, and I will get you on, okay? Hopefully, at some point. Right. let's get the first person on. He's busy sorting his camera out. Is he ready? Oh, he's gone. Has he gone? Has he gone? He's gone. Where's he gone? Right. Wayne has just somehow dropped off. So we're going to have Steve-O!
Hi, Justin.
How are you?
I'm good, mate.
In a new setup here, mate. What's going on? We're in the kitchen tonight.
Well, you caught me unawares 2 weeks ago. You threw me under the bus, didn't you?
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. Now you're in the lovely, what are we going to say? Sage cupboard, Steve. What we got?
Justin, 1 in 10 blokes are colourblind. And guess who that one is?
You.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, my dad's colourblind, mate, so that makes 2 of you. Right. Okay, mate. Right. What do we want to talk about? What are we going to talk about?
Well, you needed me to talk about the curry night first, didn't you?
Oh, curry night. Yes, sorry, mate. Yes, we have been asked, where is it? So we have a question. Where is it? So, where is it?
It's the Bombay Palace.
Bombay
Palace.
Yeah.
It's the address is the Tithing. That's T-Y thing.
Yeah.
One word.
Tithing.
Worcester. I don't know the postcode, but I can let you know that.
Yeah, we can sort that out. Bombay Palace, the Tithing, Worcester. Okay. So we know the venue, we know the date. All you need to do now is say whether you fancy coming along. As I say, even if there's just a handful of us, that's absolutely fine. It's something maybe we could do going forward. Hopefully, make a big thing of it. You never know. We might have 1 or 2 special people that arrive, but we'll see. We'll see. So tell and just say in the comment section, and we will have a chat.
The only thing I say, Justin, Abdul's upstairs room only holds 32 people.
Oh, okay. So that can be the target, Steve.
That's it. So you've got a 32 first come, first served. And obviously, I know Angie's coming, I know Rob's coming, I'm coming, and you're coming. So the first 4 places have gone.
Right. So 4 places have gone. That leaves 20. If my maths is correct, Steve, 28 places left.
Correct.
Okay. Tony is on it. Look at Tony here. He's Tony with his technical abilities. The Tithing, Worcester, WR1 1JL.
I'll take his word for that.
Yeah, well, he's got to be right. He's got his little car look. See, brum. Okay, so we've got it. We've got the venue. We need possibly 28 more people. I'm going to say, yeah, okay, 28. So anybody's interested, come along and just tell Angie in the comments, count me in. I mean, if obviously if things change, great. Oh, update. We've got a goal in the Middlesbrough-Birmingham game. It is Middlesbrough 1, Birmingham 0. Hold on. That deserves one of these. Middlesbrough. Okay, right. Rob. Right. For Rob, Steve, what's your song? We'll start off with that one. Villa song.
Oh, you've caught me out here, Justin. I haven't got a clue. I'm not big on songs, so I might have to come back to you next week.
What song reminds you of Villa? We had Hi Ho Silver Lining. We've had that one.
Is it the Black Sabbath one that they walk out to?
Right, the Black Sabbath one they walk out to. That is it Paranoid?
Rob will tell you.
Paranoid, I think that is. Yes. Okay. Right, Rob. Crazy Train. We're going to have Crazy Train. That's it. Crazy Train. Right, Steve has got Crazy Train. I think that's one of the obvious ones, Steve. Well done, mate. We've got that one in straight away. Super duper. Right, Steve-O. Where do you want to start, mate? Do we want to talk about the Wolves game or not?
Normally, Justin, I don't like talking about the game that's just gone. I like to move forward. But I think we need to have a couple of minutes on the game. Okay. Because that was one of the worst games under Unai Emery's, the elite Unai Emery's reign so far. And I'm always going to call him the elite Unai Emery because he is. But we need to talk about a couple of things. First thing, Well, let me show you something. I bought a prop tonight, Justin.
Oh, hold on a minute. He's come prepared now.
A
He's
little
checking
prop.
over the house.
Just to remind people.
Wayne is looking on in the background. I can tell you this now. He's under a lot of pressure because he's coming next. So he needs to go and find a prop next. Wayne, go and find a prop. Well, don't get shaking your head, Wayne. Go and get a prop. You can have a motorbike sitting around somewhere in the background. I know what you're like with your motorbikes. Right, Steve, go on, sorry.
Because everybody's been depressed after this weekend, we just need to remind people how far we've come. Here's my prop, Justin. My favourite scarf. PSG last year. So that's just to remind people where we've come from, Justin. Because, let me tell you, in 2016, I went through the turnstiles 19 times. If my memory serves me correct, I walked out of that ground 3 times with a victory. Then I got to watch Wigan, Hull, Swansea, Cardiff for 2 or 3 years until we came back again. And then we get to see PSG, Champions League winner, and we beat them. Bayern Munich, Champions League winner, we beat them. Manchester City, Champions League winner, we beat them 3 years on the trot. So that's just a reminder of where we've come, got to from where we've come from.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we do need to talk about the Wolves game.
We do. Unfortunately, I agree.
I was a little bit embarrassed on Friday night, Justin, because anybody that embarrasses me that represents the club. Now I'm talking about Konza. Whatever he said, we all know the alleged word. So let's go with that. I'm not going to make a big thing about it, but I don't like to see that. I think a captain should rise above that when he's captain on the night. And then Unai Emery, you know, like you, I love him. But not shaking hands with the opposition manager, that's a no-no, Justin. And also, I get the Arsenal one because Arteta likes to shake, he likes to hug his crowd first, doesn't he? His backroom staff. I don't think you should do that. You should go straight to the opposition manager and then let the opposition manager go. So that's, and we obviously put in a whole performance. I think that whole performance is the team talk for the next 2 games, Chelsea, Man United. I think that's all it's going to take. That game is the team talk for the next 2 league games. I don't think we're going to lose the next 2 league games. We may not win them, but I don't think we're going to lose them.
Do you know what, Steve? I would absolutely snatch your hand off at 2 draws. I would, honestly. I did the Chelsea Fancast podcast. It's the biggest Chelsea podcast just before coming on. I always have a lovely chat with the guys. They're great guys. And they realised that like we do, really, the magnitude of this game on Wednesday. They have got a horrific running, Chelsea have. And if we can put 9 points between us and them on Wednesday night, I genuinely think we're pretty much almost there, to be honest. And not in a blasé way, because we're not playing well and we can easily lose 3 or 4 on the trot the way we're going. But that 9-point gap with the fixtures they've got could be absolutely massive for us on Wednesday. So it arguably easily the biggest game of the season so far, because Champions League football, unfortunately, is huge for us next season.
But we've got to get it. Otherwise, we'll have a miserable summer like we did last summer. And I'm not expecting that to happen. I think we can still finish 3rd or 4th, Justin. And I'm not just saying that. I do think we could finish 3rd or 4th. We know. My worry is,
United are coming like a steam train under Carrick, and they're flying.
But we can cling on to Chelsea because we know Chelsea got some.
That's where I'm at. I think
Chelsea have got some tough games coming. They're not a very good team. They just got good players. Also, if you remember, they played in what I called the Mickey Mouse World Cup in the summer. Now, I'm hoping that might take its toll on them as the season progresses into the final stages.
Well, they've got a few injuries.
Sorry?
They have got a few injuries. I think Fafana's back. Palmer did come on. I think had a bit of a knock-in start, so apparently he's okay. But yeah, I mean, would you start with Tammy? Would you start with Sancho? Would Barkley get?
Absolutely. I think this is where Unai Emery is having a little bit of his own bad form at the moment. He's not picking the right team. He's missed. Maatsen should be a starter in that team. Maatsen is one of the players in that 11 that plays with the most confidence.
Yeah.
If you ever watch him play, he's so confident. He's not the greatest defender, but he's learning, and that will come. But going forward, he's fantastic, and he's got more confidence than most of them on that pitch. Cash is very good, but you've got to start Tammy because Ollie's confidence is a bit shot at the moment. We're lucky because we've got two fantastic centre forwards to see us through for the hopefully maximum 17 games we got left, 10 and 7 in the Europa. But I think he's got to start Tammy. But I think where Emery's blind spot is if you remember last year, it was Ollie versus Rashford. Rashford got the nod. Ollie came out on Sky, spouted off. So I think this year, now it's Tammy versus Ollie. Emery is giving Ollie the nod and saying, go on, go and do your stuff. You wanted to be the centre forward, now go and do it. We all can see he's not doing it, but Emery's giving him the chance. So I think that's why Ollie's starting because of what happened last year.
Yeah, I think he's. I think this is probably one of his very few faults. He loves and trusts his players so much that he tries to give them so many chances to get back to where they were. And sometimes I think for their own good, you need to probably just take them out the firing line and say, you know what, just have a sit off for this one, and then off the bench he can be an impact player.
Exactly.
Kevin just said, Watkins off the bench. We can make 5 substitutions, so you haven't got to rely on the starters. It's a squad game now. It's a 16 player game every week, isn't it now? So we need those players to be ready to come off the bench. But I do think now we've got to play. I do think Tammy's going to start because I think we're not getting up the pitch enough. We're not holding the ball up enough. And Tammy, first half an hour against Newcastle when he played in the FA Cup before the sending off, his link-up play was excellent, and then it obviously went to pot after that because of going down to 10 men. But yeah, I think Tammy starts. Would you start? I'll give you another one before I move on to Wayne. Would you go with Pau or Mings?
I'll stick with Pau because we haven't got any midfield, have we, at the moment? So we need passers in the team. So I'm going with Pau. Anana's the one that's disappointed me. With all their midfield out, I wanted Anana to step up and show how good he can be, but he hasn't done it. He's disappointed me.
Well, we all know the levels these lot can get to. So yeah, hopefully, it's the night where things spark again. Right, Steve, we're going to finish. Finish. Ready with one of my little quizzes. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can you see that, Steve?
This
your glasses on, Steve. Who is
you can ask me who that is?
Yes.
Oh God.
Wayne, I hope Wayne's looking as well. Has he got his glasses on? Wayne, he's smiling. He's got his hand on his eyes. He hasn't got a clue. Wayne's about as clueless.
No, I'm afraid I'm clueless in Bromsgrove yet again.
Right. And this is the other one we're doing tonight. Now, this is courtesy of my good mate, Rob. He has set me up a little anagram quiz question. So these are the two I'm bringing out tonight. So if anybody wants to... I
already know the answer to the first one because Rob's already sent me these. So I best not...
bloody hell. Right. Do you know what the second one is?
No, I didn't. I haven't looked at the other ones.
Charlie. Right. Okay. So anybody else coming in, you can have a go at these as well. Okay, so basically, Steve got nothing right. Well done, Steve.
Class act, Justin. Class act.
Right, thanks a lot, mate. I better get Wayne on because he's going to be swearing at me now. He's already lobbing me the V's. I can see him. Absolute disgrace. He is. Disgrace.
No problem.
Thanks, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, Justin.
Up the Villa.
Bye-bye, mate.
That's it. Live from Steve-O's kitchen. Now we've got another legend of the podcast world, Mr. Wayne. How are you?
How we doing? All right?
I'm all right, mate. How are you? Getting
not bad, not bad. You know it is.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. No. Okay, that's it, Wayne. Put the thumb up. Right, Wayne. You got your scarf there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, the one I went to, look, against Fulham. I've got. We actually met you in the car park, if you remember this pair.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
Remember?
What a great picture.
That was that was a Fulham and Villa game, that one. So yeah, it's cool.
So what have you thought of a song for
my old man said be a Villa fan.
Right, who sang that? Anybody know who sang that? My old man.
Ooh.
Anybody? I know some know. I'm sure Rob will know that, wouldn't he? Rob, my old man. My old man. That's it's going to do me any nice. Somebody will say in the comment section anyway.
Right, I'm sure they'll know somebody. All good, mate. All good.
What we're going to talk about? Come on, cheer me up, Wayne. We're going to beat Chelsea.
I hope so. Yeah, I'll take a 1-0. Just like batten down the hatches, mate, and just like sort it out. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I say if we can get a point, do fine. Points all right.
Yeah, I was talking to the guys on the Chelsea podcast, and I think we finished it. We always have a really good long chat, to be fair. And they asked me my opinion of the result, and I said I honestly couldn't call it. I always say we're going to win every game, whether I think we are or not. But I really couldn't call this on Wednesday. We've got the home advantage. It means a hell of a lot to both teams for different reasons. We win, and we are in a really good position. They win, and that puts the pressure massively on us, and we could be massively looking over our shoulders. But what I did say was, it might not be a must-win for us, but I do think it's a must-not-lose.
Yeah, we can't afford to lose any now, really. We've got to be really careful now, to be honest, especially the next two, Man United and Chelsea. Ideally, we need to get a point from each if we can, go with a draw and a draw. And I think that'll help because obviously they're the ones behind us. Obviously, you've got Liverpool as well. But to be honest, not being funny, we should not be relying on other teams. I've done it. I've been watching in the weekend thinking, please, Chelsea lose, and they lost. I was like, yes. But we shouldn't be relying on other clubs for what we do. It should be down to us, what we, like the team, what they need to do, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think quite there yet, but it obviously helps when other teams lose, isn't it? But we're not.
Yeah.
I think you actually really rely on the teams when you're behind them, aren't you? Like Chelsea rely on us to lose at the moment so they can catch us. But we're not there yet, and we're still massively in our hands. And we have got a run of fixtures which, after the Man United game, are eminently winnable, And I'm not disrespecting anybody because we've just lost to one of the worst teams ever in the Premier League. But, the likes of Forest and Burnley and Tottenham are terrible. We've got them to come at home. So but
the problem is with Wolves is they're not being funny. I'm not disrespecting Wolves at all because obviously in their own right, they're a great player. There was some good players in there.
So please disrespect them, please.
Okay, fair enough then. We'll do that. but they've got nothing to lose, have they? They've got no pressure. No. They're down. So they're like, well, whatever we get, and that's it. And, if they do get a chance of coming up,
and
I think that's the difference between us and them. Like we've got all the pressure at the moment. We need to try and finish fifth and try and win the European Cup to get Champions League. Financially, we need Champions League. There's no question about it, is there?
No. 100%, yeah.
And that's the problem. I think that's a lot of the problem with us. And I agree with what the other man said before me. I can't remember his name. I'm rubbish with names. In regarding Unai Emery needs to give his little head a wobble and then take some of his little favourites out. He's got to figure out playing his favourites. But not being funny, yeah, they're all good players. But if he's not playing right, he needs to be shipped out, mate. Somebody needs to be knocking on him and going, right, you need to pop off. Somebody else is coming to take your place, mate. Until you get your head sorted out and get back on it again. And that's the way it should be. You should be worried about your space being taken from another player. And I think this is one thing Bournemouth do well, is they sell a player, but they've always got a player to take his place, and he's already played a few games. He's already good. He's already there. If that makes sense. Yeah. Don't get me wrong; they're on a different level to us at the moment, but I think that's probably where we're lacking. We haven't got a player to take that player's place, but we have obviously now with Tammy Abraham and Watkins. Do you know what I mean? And obviously the left back.
I think the biggest problem for us is if this season had been fed in and out, like if we hadn't had that amazing run in the middle and everything would have just been sort of win, lose, win, 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 lose, win. You know what I mean? If it was more spread out, we had that awful start 5 games, unbelievable run that put us into the top 3. Now we're having a bit of a wobble. If the intermittent season we'd have found ourselves where we are now, no one would have said anything. But and it sounds like you're making excuses all the time, but the injuries have killed us. They've 3 injuries. I mean, the Chelsea Frank said to me, "Why Villa fell off? Why are they so bad now?" And I was watching.
The defence have gone. Well, midfield, sorry, have just gone. Literally, just dropped. That's it. And then they won the right.
Chelsea get Caicedo, Fernandes, and Palmer injured in 3 games in a row. I said, "Would you
do the same?"
You couldn't? And he went, no, I couldn't. It's like, right, okay. So that's the frustrating thing.
The only difference Chelsea have got is obviously they've got 4 teams to pick from, haven't they? So they're all right. They got Yeah. So they've got that advantage on us. We haven't really got that luxury, have we? To be honest.
No, it's a shame. It is a shame. And I just pray we can hold out long enough this season to qualify for Champions League, because I think that would mean a hell of a lot for us. And if we could just win the Europa League as well. I mean, I'm being greedy, I know I am, but everything that we've been through this season would be worth it then. 100% worth it.
To be honest, if we can win the European Cup, I don't mind if we finish 6th or 7th, to be honest. As long as we can either get to Champions League one way or the other. If it's in the league, it's a bonus. But if we can do it by winning the Cup, that's fine. I'll take that all day long. All day long.
I am trophies over league places all the time, unless you finish first.
Well, but we're not going to do that, are we? In all fairness.
No. So if you could say to me now, we are going to win the Europa League, qualify for Champions League, I'd take that, and I'd happily finish 10th. Honestly, I would happily finish 10th. It's ridiculous. Right, we've got somebody else just joined us, mate. So I'm going to give you
a quick one. A minute. All right, regarding Konza when he had his spat, I get what he's doing, but he shouldn't be doing it. He needs to reel it in. They need to remember that the job they've got and the money they earn, they are very much they've got luxurious lives, haven't they? They've got a luxury job. They love their job. Don't get me wrong. Everyone has a pop, don't they? Somebody might have said something to him and he's like a bit back. But sometimes I think them people are there. They're doing an away trip. They're paying a lot of money for a ticket or a season ticket. They're helping pay for your wages, mate. So you need to sort of reel it in and calm yourself. Not being funny, if in your job, I don't know, but in my job, if I called somebody that word, I'd probably be up, on the old front, and maybe getting the sack. Do you know what I mean? So you do need to be really careful what you say.
I'll get called that every day by my missus. She's listening to this. She calls me all the time.
I'll get choice words. I don't think it's the same, mate.
No, I do know what you're saying. And Steve's same point that you have to rise above it. As a professional doing the job he's doing, you should just listen to it and move on. But they've
always got the last laugh, haven't they? Not being funny, they get to go home to a nice house. They've got a flashcard to drive home to. They earn more money we'll ever earn and see in our lifetime. So, you got the last laugh at the end of the day, haven't you? You earn the money, you live the dream.
I think
you don't need to call somebody that.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is a slight counterpoint is I don't think anybody should just. I don't think you should be abusing people that way. I wouldn't talk to someone like that in the street. I wouldn't go to someone's work or a restaurant and say, you know what, you're not doing a very good job, and call them something. And I know it's different. It's very emotional, and we've been through the ringer a bit the last few weeks. And I think he has to sort of go, I've heard it, I'm walking off. I can't react to that.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
The problem is the fans, not being funny, I don't know if they got the right word, but if you're paying hard money and you've seen a rubbish game, why can you not say, you're playing like a muppet? What's going on? Like most of the season, you played spot on, but this time, last few games,
it depends what.
But I don't think it's one player though, is it? There's a number. The problem is a number of players are not doing it. Like he brought on Luca Dean. I was like, why have you brought on Luca Dean? After the last game, he should be on the bench. You shouldn't even be on the pitch. I'm like, seriously, mate, what are you doing?
There's a line, and I think if you cross the line by what you've said, then it's hard. But yeah,
it's tough both ways, isn't it? I get it why you had a pop, but on the other hand, it's justified for somebody to say, like, you lot are playing like a bunch of muppets. Sort yourselves out.
I think constructive criticism is needed in every sport. I think you have to be able to be big enough to go, you were crap today. But I think that's probably the manager. I think fans will let players know when they're not doing it, because you just know that they're not good enough. And I don't think any of them need to be told that the last few weeks have been pretty poor, and they need to pull their socks up very quickly. Otherwise, it's going to collapse for everybody. And who knows what will happen in the summer if we don't get where we need to be. It's going to be another tough summer ahead, which none of us want. So hopefully they can address the rot before it gets too far. Hopefully,
I do think in the summer we do need to have a big turnaround.
I think there is one coming. A lot of players are the wrong side.
You know what
I mean? Right, have a go at this.
It's a shame.
Come on, son. Let's see if you can get it.
I can't even see it, man. Got my specs on.
The one without the glasses.
Hang on. I don't even know. I don't even want to embarrass myself, to be honest. Just be like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll say Gareth Barry for a putt, but I don't know.
You don't know?
No idea.
I've got a couple of other ones. But, I think I've not downloaded that one. Let's see if I can download that one.
I'm not very good, in all fairness. I'm not that great.
It might go wrong, but I think this could be the right picture. Let's hope it's the right one when it comes up. Yes, right. Any idea on that one, Wayne? This is a different era.
Yeah. Stevie Storm?
No.
Probably before him, isn't it?
But it's not right. It's Kent Nielsen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, mate. No chance. When was that? What year was that, Justin?
Late 80s, early 90s, 89.
Yeah, I was only born in 79, mate. Do you know what I mean? I was supporting them when I was at school, so I wouldn't have known who that was. Yeah, that's all right, no worries. It's fine.
Right, thanks a lot, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Have a good week, everybody.
Curry night,
Take it easy. Up the Villa.
Wayne, you coming to the curry night?
Yeah, if you come and pick me up, mate, from Kent.
Oh shit! Yeah, you live in Kent, don't you? Can't you move? Come on, Wayne.
Oh yeah, I'll just move up for a curry night. Yeah, it's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Oh yeah,
Come on, Wayne. You need to commit. You are coming, Wayne. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are. Wayne.
Yeah, come pick us up then in your Ferrari.
Right. I'll bring the helicopter down and pick you up.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Yeah, if you could, that'd be cool.
Thanks, all right, mate.
Take it easy. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Right, we've got another. Hello, Lewis. Your microphone's off, Lewis.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can we hear me? Lewis is in the building. How are you?
Afternoon, evening, even. How you doing?
I will say this now. We've got nobody in the waiting room now coming on. So if anybody wants to come on, please text the number 07541 986 521 and just ask to come on. I'll send you the link. Hopefully, and a couple of little things I will do. Sorry, Lewis, just for a second. I've got a couple of one really nice thing to announce here. I can't find the bloody message now. Right, Michael, my mate Michael, who is a fantastic guy. He's had a rough time. He's had an operation recently, and he's been given, this is great news, the okay by his doctor to go to his first game this season at Villa Park. So Mike, I am so pleased for you, mate. That I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. It's great news to have that. And I've also got this to do as well. Sorry, Lewis, only be a sec. And what can I say? You are a legend. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't know how much that means to me. It helps the channel. It helps, hopefully, a bit more growth. It helps me try and bring so much more content to everybody. But yeah, honestly, it means so much. Thank you so much. Right. Sorry, Lewis, getting sidetracked. Lewis, are you coming to this curry night? That's number one question.
Do you know, I'm only half hour down the road, so I might do.
There you go. Right. And put Lewis down, please, for the curry night. Hoping, I'm not going to promise anything, but hoping one or two of the guests I've had on this season will also hopefully make it there for us as well. So that could be quite good as
I've
well.
actually been there on a few work nights out as well. It's a good place. It's
Oh,
nice.
yeah. I've never been. Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's good then. So hopefully we can get, 32. We should be able to get 32, shouldn't we?
Easy.
It don't matter if we don't, to be fair. It don't matter. Right, Lewis, what we talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about the Wolves match. Oh, my phone popped off of all my Wolves mates going off. Go on, sorry, what was that?
About the
Chelsea match. Right. I'm going to go with lineups. And I honestly want to see Alisson start.
Really?
I want to see him start. What have we got to lose? What's on the left at the moment that's actually performing well? Let's try some unknowns. Let's throw in a bit of youth. Let's try something different.
Okay, what would your three be in behind Ollie? Who would you put up?
Well, I actually said last week I would start Tammy over Ollie, and unfortunately, Ollie Watkins' performance it was a no show. So I would start Tammy Abraham.
Okay, so you're three in behind.
I'd still go with. Yeah, I'll go Alisson on the left, Rodgers in the centre, and I'd still give Sancho a go over Bailey any day of the week. I just don't. Bailey is just and I don't want to slag the players off. That's not what this is about. But once again, Bailey ran into three men, lost the ball, and that was it. Wolves were halfway down the pitch before he even got up. And I'm like, what's happened to him? I just don't know. The fall off has been, unfortunately, it's been absolutely abhorrent to see what he did, to see what the Bailey was like in us getting to the Champions League to what he is now. Yeah. It's like a complete 180. It's like his left foot is his right foot all of a sudden. I can't explain it.
Yeah, we had a lot of hope for him when he, I think he was the right thing to bring him back because he was obviously our player and we was paying him probably pretty much anyway for him to go out and play for someone else. We had an injury crisis. We brought him back. The manager's obviously seen enough in him in training to play him for whatever reason. I think why not? But I think Alisson would have to start on the right, I think, because I think that's where he's been brought into play, which is like the Bailey role, coming in off the right, on his left foot. I think Sancho, again, I think currently of the players we've got, probably agree has to start. Buendia, he's just very hit and miss. Buendia recently, he started the season on fire. He's not really contributing. We're getting to sort of 50, 60 minutes, and we're looking, thinking, what has actually Bailey done today? And I think the biggest shame, especially with the three injuries we've had recently, is that Tielemans, Rodgers have really missed Yuri Tielemans.
Yeah.
And I think Rodgers' form has definitely dropped off a little bit. And we need Rodgers. We massively need Rodgers now.
Yeah. I think it's becoming apparent he can't do it on his own. He's not getting enough from Douglas Luiz nor Onana. Those balls that were coming in from Tielemans from the midfield, breaking the lines, putting a whip on that Rodgers coming on to, he's just not getting that. You can see Rodgers trying to do it himself, but his part of that game's been found out. And if he gets doubled up on, that's it. And I've noticed there was quite a bit of petulance from Rodgers at the Wolves match as well.
Yeah, I think he's frustrated, isn't he? Like they all are. I think playing at home hopefully will look will be good for us. I think hopefully under the floodlights it will be good. If we can have a good first 10, 15, 20 minutes and get the first goal, I think that will be massive as well to give us that boost of positivity that we're all desperate for. God help us if we go one down. We've just got to stick with them, I think, if that happens. I just don't know. It's a really tough period, and these next two games could be absolutely critical. And we all know our form at Old Trafford is terrible. So if we can get something here, give us that little bit of cushion, go to United and just get anything we can, and then we have got a little run of 5 games where we could pick up a few points, which would see us home. But it's going to be tough, isn't it, mate?
It is. Like I said I think we'll still finish top 5. I think there's enough of us there to finish it. But if you're not going to focus on the league, then you have got to win the Europa League without fail. That has to be the main objective now. We cannot afford to not go into the Champions League. Otherwise, that squad's going to have to be ripped up and started again. And it's going to cost a lot of money.
It's such a shame that we're in this position again, isn't it? That we're having to talk about this. It's terrible.
Yeah. And I don't want to come across negative, but, you know, it's like...
It's not. We've got to speak as you find, and currently it's very, very difficult.
What really
news is that Birmingham City are 2-0 down now, so it's not too bad.
Agent Target.
Target scored, hasn't he? Yeah, I saw that.
Twice.
Matt Target. He scored 2.
Yeah, he's done the double over him.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Silver
right, do you have a go?
all that.
Do you have a go at the at Rob's anagrams? You're any good at anagrams?
Oh no, I'm crap at them.
Right.
I don't help. He does it very well, but this player generally operates a risk zone. I can't remember any players apart from Zaniolo with a Z in his name.
Current player. Z in his name.
Z in his name.
There ain't many.
Oh, God's sake.
Come on, Lewis. A Z in his name.
Oh, Konza.
Yay!
Konza, of course it is.
Ezri. Hold on a minute. I've got to find the bloody buttons. Well done, mate. That means I can take that one off. Right, do you want to have a go at this one as well, or not?
Yes, I've got 2 players.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Am I allowed 2 guesses, or have I got to guess one? Or am I allowed one guess?
Yes, go on, you can have 2. We've got 2 more guests lined up to come on. So, we've got about 10 minutes left. So, go on.
Steve Sidwell.
Nope.
Stuart Downing.
Nope.
Out.
Neither. He's out. He's done. Right. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Brilliant.
The time calling in tonight. Right. We've got. Right. Thanks a lot, Lewis. I'll speak to you soon, mate. Thank you.
Take it easy. See you later.
Right. Now, if you was with us last week, you know that we had a bit of technical issues with this next caller. I'll move this out of the way because I can't see. Hopefully, we have sorted it out. Right. Fingers crossed. James, can you hear me? James, can you hear me? It's not looking good. You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
No, you got me on the telly, but you haven't got me on your phone. You can't hear me?
No.
No. No, you got me on the telly, but you haven't got me on your phone.
Yep.
Right. I'll tell you what we'll do, James, for tonight. We'll try and sort it out. We've got a delay, so it's like we're doing the Eurovision Song Contest now.
I can't hear you.
Right. James, for tonight. Try and sort it out. We've got a delay, so it's like we're doing the Eurovision Song Contest now.
I can't hear you.
Right. I'll ask you one question, and then you can answer it, and then we'll move on, okay? So otherwise it could get quite painful. James, give me your starting 11 for Villa Chelsea on Wednesday. Has he lost? Have you got the telly on now?
Didn't get any of that.
No. Okay. Right. We'll have to. Not, I'm so sorry, James. We're gonna have to kick him.
No.
Right. Okay. James, we'll try and sort this out. Any technical people? James is in the Discord group. Okay. So if anyone that's technical can help James out why this is happening, this is the second week in a row. I'd love to get James on because he's a great guy and he's been a big supporter of the pod. So hopefully he's just messaged me one day we will sort it, mate. Right, let me just message him back. Right. Okay, here we go. The last call of the night. Where?
How you doing, bud?
He's got his Villa top on. He's come prepared tonight.
Retro on, mate.
On old school as well. Got old school.
We started to feel like your shows every week are looking very similar to the previous week. So serious deja vu here with James. We play terribly. Yeah. James can't get on, and I have a moan about Ollie Watkins.
Well, let's hopefully next week it won't be the same. Where's my little mate?
He's being shy again, but he might end up coming down. Oh. We got the book. He's been reading it for his school book. Yeah, man. Thank you. You do know you're a bit of a celebrity. He was more chuffed with your book when he was meeting Yuri Tielemans. He was buzzing when he got your little note.
Oh, that's fantastic. He's a great kid. I'm so glad. I'm so pleased, mate. As long as it cheers him up, makes him happy, that's all that matters. Are you both coming to the curry night? Well, where do you live, Will?
I live in Leicestershire, but yeah, absolutely, yeah. I've sort of missed the boat with it a little bit, but I'd be well up for that.
Yeah, come over. You know, we can all meet up. Get Dylan to come as well. Does he like a curry?
He does, mate. Yeah, he does. He does.
Have a curry and a pint. No, we'll turn a blind eye to it. We know the owner. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right, Ange, put Will and Dylan down, please. You can bring Mrs. Will and Mrs. and Mum if you want. You know, I don't know whether she's a Villa fan.
Maybe. Bit of a sore subject that one, but we'll move on.
Okay, right. Okay. Chelsea, how are we doing next?
Next caller.
Right, what do you want to do? Do you want to talk about the Wolves game? Come on, you've got something in. I just
feel like the overriding thing with me is that I feel like we're still playing as if we've got Kamara and Tielemans in the team, but we don't have Kamara and Tielemans in the team. We're still playing the same system, the same tactics, the same. You know what we've got used to as Villa fans is we can kind of accept Martinez sitting on the ball, passing it to Cash, back to Martinez, over to Matson, back to Martinez. We can accept that. We've learned to understand what that means because we go slow, quick, you know. What we don't have with Kamara and Tielemans, and especially Tielemans, in my opinion, is no one to make it suddenly go from slow to quick. Where's the quick bit? You know, and I feel like you either have the players to fit a system or you don't. And I mean, Christ, far be it for me to tell someone like Emery what to do. I ain't got a clue compared to him. But it just seems to me like there needs to be a recognition that Onana doesn't do that role. Douglas Luiz is nowhere near. Douglas Luiz wasn't the player we thought he was during the second half of the season. He was, you know, the season before we sold him. For half of that season, he wasn't anywhere, you know, he's not the player I think everyone wants him to be. And I certainly don't think he is now. So we either accept that these are our players and we change our systems, our way of playing to more of a soak it up and a counter-attack. Because all we do at the moment is we pass to nowhere and we end up with nothing. We still have no width. I get that. Emery doesn't just put blind crosses in. I get that. But we've got nothing through the middle to actually unlock a defence. So we are so toothless. I don't know what our stats are, but we haven't scored many recently, have we? Our stats are appalling going forward. Our XG, which I'm not an advocate of, but we don't create many chances. And yeah, you can moan till the cows come home about the injuries, but at the end of the day, we haven't changed our system to suit the players we have got available, in my opinion.
I think you
and
are
I've not
right.
mentioned Ollie Watkins once, so I've done well there. So.
Yeah, I've done well. I was going to cut you off when you mentioned him as well. You are right, and I think the thing we have to understand, and we all do, is that he's not going to change the system. He just isn't. He hasn't changed his system for a very, very long time. And I don't think he's going to do it anytime soon now. And I think that's one of the main contributory factors to bringing Douglas Luiz back, because he was used to playing that system. And I think he hoped he would slip back in. And he plays it in a slightly different role to Kamara, whereas Kamara would drop into sort of the right back slot and allow Cash to get forward. Dougie sort of plays in like that in between the two central defenders, and it sort of splits them, and then he can dictate play there, which is one of the main reasons I really still want to see Ross Barkley play. Now, I know by all accounts he didn't have the best of games when he came on, but he gives you that. He's probably the only player in our squad who's even remotely anything like Yuri Tielemans, and he's not Yuri Tielemans, I know that. But he does allow us to get up the pitch. He does retain the ball well. He's got a very good passing range. He's good between the lines. And he's an intelligent footballer, which is what Yuri Tielemans is. And I think if you can have that solid base, which we've been okay defensively this season, we're certainly not one of the worst in the league defensively. If we can keep that solid base where Chelsea's strengths are midfield and up front, so if we can be solid, that they are struggling a little bit at the back. You know, they're into their third choice left back. Reece James can't normally play 2 or 3 games a week, but he will be playing against us because of the magnitude of the game. Fofana, according to my guy at Chelsea, says he's made of glass, and they basically play him, rest him, and he was suspended for the last game, so he'll come back in. And then they've got Shalabar, who they've been trying to sell for the last 4 years because they've got Badia Shield and a couple of others injuries. So back 4-wise, they aren't at their best. So
yeah,
that's exactly
Chelsea fan. We might be a bit disillusioned at the moment, but you're not very happy if you're a Chelsea fan at the moment either, are you? So
I said he was trying to make me feel sorry for him by saying that they're in these. I said, I've got to be honest, Cheech. I said, you got the most expensive assembled squad in the history of football. I can't really feel that sorry for you at the moment. But yeah, I mean, they have got issues without question. You know, Cole Palmer isn't the player he was last year. He's still a massive threat, and on any given day he can destroy a team. But I think he's got 8 goals this season. He's probably well into double figures, maybe even 20s by this time last year. So we've got a chance, and I think it is literally 2 teams that aren't at their best currently, fighting it out for essentially 4th or 5th in the league, which is we would have took that.
Could be one of those sliding doors moments, couldn't it? You know, you might look back on this next couple of games. You know, if we, you know, you might be looking back on this in years to come when either we've pushed on or we've actually just let it slip. Unai goes. I mean, who knows? It could be that pivotal. You know, it could be Champions League or not. Could depend on whether Emery stays or not, I reckon.
Yeah, that money, that input of money, you know, which we all hate talking about, but is so important to the club. This could be, you know, 4 points from the next 2 games could be easily enough to see us home in Champions League qualification. And I think with the 2 games coming up against Lille, if we can get a couple of positive results in the league, well, especially winning this week, and then we've got the away tie against Lille next week, then Manchester United. So these 3 next, in fact, this month is absolutely critical to our season. And if we can come out of it still in the Europa League and roughly where we are in the league now, I think we'll be all right. Yeah. But if we don't, we could be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know what. I felt so numb after that Wolves game. I felt physically sick. I just didn't know.
Luckily, I went out and missed the whole game, so that was
I saw your little video about not about missing. I wished I'd missed it.
I was gutted before it, honestly, because we've had this comedy night booked for 12 months. A guy we've been wanting to see for ages, and it was only about halfway through the week before. My wife said, "Oh, don't forget we're out next Friday," and I went, "What date's that?" She told me, and I went, "You know, when you hear the date, and then you just go, oh shit."
Yeah.
And I was supposed to. I got offered a ticket for the game. I was thinking, oh, actually, I might She's waving at me now in the window. And I was thinking, I must go. And then I said, you know what, we'll go. And I did one of the. I don't know how old you are, Will. You're younger than me, aren't you?
I'm 42.
Yeah. So would you remember the Likely lads?
Yeah, I know. I'm not. Yeah. Not
they
wasn't watching it when it was actually on. It was probably V plays, mate.
No,
yeah.
they did a famous episode when they tried to keep away from the football results all for the whole.
Oh,
episode.
that's brilliant! Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's superb. Yeah.
I talked to that all night, and then the bloody comedian right at the end of the night give the result out.
Really?
Burke, absolute Burke. Yeah. So anyway, I watched the highlights, or should I say lowlights, when I got back, and it was disappointing. And they're just a bogey team, aren't they? And I'll be glad when they're relegated, hopefully.
Do you think Unai will play Abraham?
I
Or
do,
you
yeah. I think this
He's
is the
got
game.
to,
Where
hasn't
yeah. I mean, my team would be. I've done my match preview just about an hour ago, and I went with Martinez in goal, Cash, Concert, Pau, Matson, Louise, Anana, Barkley in a sort of hybrid 3, because I think Barkley can play in that 6-8-10, which allows you that bit of freedom and move, to link play. And then the front 3, almost matching what Chelsea do, because they sort of play Santos, Fernandez and Caicedo in that 3, and then they let Palmer and Neto suspended, so it'll be Garnacho will come in for him with Pedro up the top. So almost going sort of like for like, or otherwise, but it is down. But I think the critical point is that what we lose with Ollie's channel running and the way he hassles players, we will gain with Tammy's hold-up play, which will allow us to get up the field a bit more. Like you're saying, I think you said at the start, and it's right, the slow build-up play is hard to watch when we're not playing well. But if we've got that outlet ball of a Pau Torres into Tammy, and he can hold the ball up and the retention's better, that allows the whole of the play to press right up the pitch. And if we can get the likes of Pau Torres on the halfway line, pushing up a bit further with Dougie or Anana, slipping in and making up a 3 in midfield. We've seen the way that Pau can come out with the ball and use the ball. But the key to it is having a centre forward that can hold on to the ball and get you up the pitch. And I think he just does that better than Tam.
I think especially against teams that are actually going to play against us as well. I mean, none of us like watching us play against a low block. No team does. Man City fans don't like playing against a low block. So Chelsea really just get play, aren't they?
Andrew's guest who I saw, Clinton Baptiste. He was funny. I don't know if you've heard of him. Well, he was quite good. Right, well, come on. We've got to finish these off now. You're going to get all these right, Will, because you're a genius.
When I first saw that, I had 2 people in mind. My instant reaction was Melberg.
Yep.
And my second was Albrighton.
Nope. Any guesses? Right, you stay there, Will. Any guesses in the comments? Anybody got it in the comment section? Because we're going to reveal them now. Dylan, can you have a way? Is he there, Dylan?
He's upstairs watching it on about a 10-second relay.
That's right.
What do you call it? Behind us.
Down.
He's coming.
He's all right. Right, we've had a guess. Oh, we've got it. Somebody's got it. There we go. Carlos Cuellar.
The shadow under his chin's done me. I saw a beard there, mate.
You see, I've had you. Right, got 2. Oh, no. Oh, good job. Will wasn't looking then. Will, any idea on this one?
Yeah, that's Nigel Reo-Coker.
Nope.
Oh, no, it is Justin.
It's not. I promise you, it's not. Any ideas? Anybody in the comments, even though I've just given it away by showing it while Will was looking away?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Thank God for that. Right, we've got a Heskey. No, it's not Heskey. Davis. No, it's not Davis.
Jemba.
We've got it.
Oh, Salifou.
Mustafa Salifou. Right. Hopefully I'll get the right one. Right. Any ideas? This is the last one.
Is that number 8?
That should give it away.
I can't be. The number doesn't help me. I'm thinking again. First thought was Ashley Westwood.
No.
No.
Anybody in the comments? Come on, see if you can get it. No, it's not Jack. The Sox would give it away with Jack, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
No. Anybody? The lad who could not open the gate. No, it's not him either. It's Henry Lansbury.
I don't think I'd have got that. Yeah, I do remember him. I don't think I'd have got that as it was. Bloody hell.
Have you got any idea on these ones? We've got Edgy Concert. Any idea on the last one? Anybody in the comments got this second one?
Is it first and last name?
Yes. We've got the first one, Esri Concert. Any ideas on the second one? In a recent dressing room discussion about what was fashionable, one player was heard to insist cardigans are. Rob says he thinks they're easy. Of course he thinks they're easy. He wrote the bloody things.
Mm-hmm. No, mate, I'm no good at it.
No. This one is Andreas Garcia. Right, we've got a couple more of them next week. Will, thank you very much for coming on, mate.
Cheers,
no doubt we'll speak. We've got you down for the curry night, so hopefully you'll be able to join us there. It's not, it's not. You haven't got 100% come, but it'd be nice if you could make it.
No, mate, I'd love to.
Right, I think Andrew got you down. Say hello to Dylan for me, please.
He's here. He's being weird. Come on.
All right, Dylan.
You got to at least say thank you for your book. Come on.
Thanks for the book.
No problem, mate. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll speak to you soon. All right. Put your Villa top on next week, and you can come on. Push your dad off the chair, and you can come on instead. You got more sense than your dad.
He speaks more sense. Yeah, that's not untrue actually. So yeah.
Thanks, mate. Speak to you soon. Right. Okay. That's it. That's it for this evening. This evening's entertainment. It's been a pleasure, as always. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Let's finish off with what we've got here. Rob, how many songs have we got? And Ange, how many people have we got down for the curry night so far? What are we up to? Let's see if we can fill it. Oh, sorry, mate. 8 o'clock every Monday. You can't fail. 8 o'clock every Monday, Morgan, okay? And you can come on. You just have to push the link. If you want to come on and have a chat, you're more than welcome to. 11. Is that it? Oh, crikey, that's good. We've got 11 for the curry night. So, in total, so we need another. We've got 32. So we need another. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. We've got another 21 and 11 songs. Okay, Rob, if you can let me have those 11 songs, I'll get it set up, and then next week I'll share the link to it, and hopefully get it going. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining me on the JTV live show. It's been a pleasure having you all as usual, and don't forget Discord here. Come and join us on Discord. It's a great. Might help if I've got the mic close to me. It's a great little community that we're growing over there. It's very, very communal, community-led. It's a nice place to be, talking about a lot of Villa-related things, also creating good friendship groups as well, which is fantastic. If you can, go over and join the Chasetown group. There's a couple of things on there. I think there's a 50p one, a £1 one. If you've got 50p or a £1 spare, and you fancy chucking it in for a good charity, just come and join us over on the Chasetown group, and you might win something as well. And they're going to add some more and more really good things on over the next few weeks and months as well. And you're supporting a brilliant charity. So all that remains for me to say tonight is thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure talking to you all again. Hopefully, by the time we talk again next week, we'll have a win to talk about and a much, much more positive outlook for the rest of the season. Speak to you all soon. Up the Villa.